Warning, spoilers ahead. The following is a recap of the movie Resident Evil. Before you watch, make sure to subscribe. The movie begins with a voiceover explaining the magnitude of the power of Umbrella Corporation, a pharmaceutical company that secretly deals in military tech, genetic experimentation, and bioweapons. We then see a person in a hazmat suit grabbing some samples from the lab before breaking one of the vials and leaving. The content of the vial spreads out in the air and through the vents. The lab dogs are the first to react and starts barking. A camera then detects the vial that was broken on the ground and shows signs of the T-virus. Then suddenly an alert sounds off. All the doors then begin to get locked. Meanwhile, a gas is released, slowly killing everyone. We then meet Alice. The woman wakes up inside a bathtub with no knowledge of who or where she was. The woman goes around to find that she was in some kind of a big house surrounded by a forest. She finds a note saying, "Today all your dreams comes true." She copies the line to make sure it was not written by her. After looking inside the drawers, she finds one that contains a stash of weapons. She finds a picture of her in a gown with a man that was apparently her husband. She follows a noise outside and suddenly feels something coming her way. As she walks back inside the house where she is grabbed and dragged by a man, suddenly there was an attack as a group of armed men broke into the house through the windows. One of them goes to Alice and starts asking her for the report, calling her a soldier, but she answers that she had no clue. One of them says that the house defense system was activated and she may be suffering the side effects. They check the ID of the man, whose badge says that he was from Raccoon City's police, but after looking him up, they can't find his name anywhere. But the man screams he was a new recruit. Alice and the men are dragged to a secret door where they are taken to the Hive, the secret facility run by Umbrella that is hidden underneath the mansion. After taking the train, they open a sealed door where they find a man who has lost consciousness that Alice recognizes to be her husband from the picture. After checking her ring, she finds a message that reads, "Property of Umbrella Corporation." After they woke him up, the man seemed to have lost his memories too. Soon they reach the underground station where we see they are being watched by the cameras. After asking about what was going on, one, the team leader, tells Alice that they all work for Umbrella and that the mansion is only an entrance to the Hive and that she and the other guy are security operatives that guards the entrance while disguised as a fake couple. The Hive is a secret research facility deep underground Raccoon City. Rain manages to cut through the heavy metallic door while one explains that a nerve gas was released and has caused the two of them to lose consciousness and caused their amnesia. The release of the gas was a security mechanism activated by something that's happening inside the facility. After opening the big door, they go inside. After finding the elevators destroyed, the team takes the stairs. After mentioning the Red Queen, Alice asks who she was. One tells her that she was the AI that controls the Hive. The man says that she suddenly sealed the facility and killed everyone. Apparently, his team was dispatched to turn her off, and they all don't know what caused her to go rogue. Rain reports that the whole place is flooded. After leaving the location, we see one of the researchers drowned in the water suddenly opening her eyes. The team keeps going down and reached a place that says Dining Hall B, but the area was nothing like a dining hall, but had many containers with tubes. After smelling something fishy, one ordered the place to be searched. Alice checks one of the containers that contained a creature with tubes feeding it. The team splits, and a group continues their descent until they reach the Red Queen chamber. After hacking through the door, they see a tunnel stretching in front of them. One goes alone, and once inside the corridor, the lights suddenly turn on. After asking about what the team was carrying, Alice was told it was a tool to take down the Red Queen. Once the three members entered the corridor, the door suddenly shuts on them, and the defense system gets activated. A laser beam suddenly appears and crosses the corridor, cutting a team member's hand and decapitating another. Only one survives, but not long. He too gets shred to pieces before Kaplan, the team hacker, turns off the defense system. After the leader's death, Kaplan says they should complete the mission, but no one dares to go through the corridor. Kaplan goes alone, but soon is followed by Alice. The two of them enter a chamber where they are faced by a hologram of a girl that represents the Red Queen, as she tells them to get out and to not disable her or they will all die. Kaplan goes ahead and disables the AI. The lights go off while the other group still still waits in the upper floor. They see the container's locks getting turned off, and with them, every other locked door in the hive. Rain hears a noise and finds a survivor. After holding the woman, she gets bitten in the hand. After getting attacked, they shoot the woman many times before she finally dies, but after looking for her body, they can't find her. Matt says that her blood was strangely coagulated, as if she was already dead. They are then all surrounded by zombies. A fight starts and leads to a container exploding. Alice is thrown on the ground and has a flashback of her offering to someone a way to get the virus. During the chaos, a licker breaks out of its container. Alice, who has ventured on her own, comes face to face with a zombie dog. She runs and hides in a room where she is attacked by a zombie. As she defeats it herself, the woman discovers her capabilities. She then uses her skill to defeat the zombie dogs. Matt at that time found the ID of his contact, a woman named Lisa. He starts looking through her things until she attacks him as a zombie. Alice saves the man. She then recognizes Lisa as being her contact from the flashbacks. The man tells her she was his sister. He says he is part of a group that fights against Umbrella to bring it down and expose their illegal research. Lisa was supposed to get a sample from the virus called the T virus. He says she was gonna get help from someone that works inside. Alice and Matt go back to join the rest of the group. After being stuck, Rain says that they can't just wait around for help since the whole hive will shut down after an hour. Alice decides to plug back the Red Queen, saying she's their last hope. After she's back, the AI tells them about the T-virus effect in bringing the dead back to life with no other goal but to eat. She says that she had to lock the hive and kill everyone in it. After the leak was detected, she tells them that one bite or scratch is enough to make you a zombie. Alice tells the AI to let them out or she will fry her system. The group then heads down to the utility tunnels where they are attacked by a horde of dead. They all got on the pipes and crawled their way over the zombies. Kaplan falls back and is stuck while the others leave the tunnels. Alice has a burst of memory where she remembers that the T-virus has an antidote. She tells the others that Rain can be cured. After Matt asked her how she knew that, she told him that she was his sister's contact. The man asks her if she betrayed his sister, but she says she doesn't remember. The woman doesn't find the cure in the lab. Meanwhile, her colleague remembers spying on her and is revealed to be the man who stole the vials from the beginning of the movie, the one behind all that is happening, and his name was Spence. Alice and the man regain their memories at the same time and both jump at the gun. Spence grabs it first and tells Alice to follow him, telling her that they could sell the virus and become rich. The man says the vials are on the train where they found him. He is then attacked by a zombie and is bitten in the neck. After killing the zombie, the man leaves and locks them in the lab. Spence then reaches the train where he is about to get the vaccine when suddenly he hears a loud growl. Soon the licker arrives and attacks him while the other watches him through the camera. The live feed suddenly cuts and the creature transforms after eating Spence as explained by the Red Queen. The AI asks them to kill Rain, who is infected, in exchange for the code to the lock. The monster arrives and is about to break in. The lights suddenly go out when they are suddenly all saved by Kaplan, who opens the door for them, saying that he fried the Red Queen. After escaping the monster, they all reach the train. Alice goes to get the samples and she is attacked by Spence, who is now a zombie. The woman kills him with the axe and they all take off with the train. Alice then gives the vaccine to Rain, who asks her to kill her if she is about to turn. Soon the licker attacks and gets Kaplan. They fight with it until it grabs Alice with its tongue. Matt saves her, but the man has to fight against Rain, who turned into a zombie. Matt kills her and she falls on the button that opens the trapdoor underneath the licker, who falls on the electrical rails and it caught on fire. Alice and Matt leave the hive in time before the doors are sealed. Matt, who was scratched by the licker, begins to scream in pain and falls on the ground. Alice was about to give him a vaccine when a group of men in hazmat suits arrive and hold Alice while they take the man away as he starts to mutate. The men say that they would put him in the Nemesis program as we see tentacles coming out of his wound. Alice too is taken to be a test subject. Later the woman wakes up on an operation table, body all connected with wires. After escaping her room and leaving the facility, she finds herself in Raccoon City that has fallen into chaos. And with that we have reached the end of the movie Resident Evil. Thanks for watching, leave us a like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.